go from Denver.
Let's go.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this.
What's up, bro? All Bones. What's going on?
Good.
I'm a Chargers fan. That's the Howard.
Okay. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I play with them Broncos
Dude,
on.
your Cowboy, yo. Your Cowboy got to step up right now.
Man, look, man. It's all right.
Dude, honestly, I was so bad because I get Andrew, but you got to step up.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Come on, man.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20.
You got that shit, bro.
LA. Austin Eckler, 77 yards. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
That's what's up, bro.
Brandon,
That's
this
what's
is
up,
veteran
man.
quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Running on first down, Eckler. 84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 22, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even the great team.
Yeah, bro, that shit was close, bro.
Qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. off the play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert.
That shit was close, bro.
Complete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That was the best move you could do.
Is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit.
Nah, hell no.
Intercepted.
Get him!
James with a pick. And he brings this one back.
Bro, that's some bullshit, bro.
Charger TD. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply.
Bro, you on my ass, man.
It's a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
I was up there since so like I just like fuck. Honestly, bro, I'll be honest. Like,
so an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Washington now brings it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Also, I wear the jersey, so like the how it is right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits.
Bitch!
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
Damn, that's some bullshit.
Here at their own 47-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little. And now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7 from the 50. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 17-0 our score after one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's Eckler again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job forcing a loss on that play.
I already know I can stop you, bro.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I stopped you twice.
Able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves rooted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Gordon on 1st down. To the 43, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add you, bro. I want to play you again, bro.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Oh, you already my friend, bro.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings
you won this, bro. You won this game. You won this.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him.
Come on, man. I'll run it back, bro. I'm going to go ahead quick, bro. I'll run it back.
Play on the football and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself. On first down, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
I need that last one, bro. Before I got down.
I'm not sure that
needed that, bro.
Right now. Okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row.
You know you whipping my motherfucking ass, bro. I needed that.
That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Beck. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wilson. And he'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got room past the 30. He's at the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 182 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert.
Give me that shit back.
Force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now it's Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And now here is another interception.
Man, that's some bullshit.
Jackson. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 2nd and 12, Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, Herbert. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's got some room to operate. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now McManus for the extra point.
Man, that's some bullshit.
And oh, it's wide right. No
Fuck
good.
my internet, man.
And
Babe.
he won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Babe. Damn, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left.
Give me that.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Wilson. And he's just throwing the ball.
Damn, boy, you back at?
Unfortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Give me that shit.
Broncos.
Give me that shit.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Man, look, man, shit. We just got off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yes. Hey look. All I need is a damn beer now, goddamn. Hell yeah, goddamn. No, you good,
What's up?
Yeah.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I'm sitting here listening to you saying he.
And this one not being returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You already trying to sit up.
And
Already.
we doing good now. Man, 2 weeks going on. Yeah. Shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game.
You got any girls with it? You ain't got no girls with it.
Touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they got to wrap things back up again. Get the offense.
Man, boy, I know, boy.
We've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while, thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash
That's
the gas
love
again.
right there, man. Spoiler love. It ain't nothing like that.
Defensively,
Uh-huh.
Eckler now between the tackles. On the move past the 40. And he's got some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's why I be telling people, man. I be wanting to smoke good, so I gotta spend my money too, man. Shit. You know, so.
Will take this into the end zone.
Boy, you lucky as hell.
Touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the
Oh,
end
you
zone.
only need one blunt.
and he hits the end zone.
You ain't gotta smoke that with everybody. Just smoke that shit by yourself. Oh yeah. That's right. Ain't got no weed.
And they
Ain't
got
got
the job
nothing.
done clearing the
I
way.
got a co-worker now that just started with me. She's
Yeah, that is off the left.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's no good.
Oh, okay.
I stay so low. I ain't got your brother.
Yeah. Love. I love them boys, man. I love them boys, man. Shoot. You got a big
What's the name again?
Jalili.
Man, right, Jalili. I don't know. You can't do nothing to yourself, though. At least you do, you won't tell them.
Yeah. Where you work at? Where you work at?
I got food truck.
Oh, okay. You do your food truck. Okay, yeah.
So
You
with
in-
the missed
you in the
PAT in
tent.
his rearview mirror, he
You
goes
got
back
damn-
out
you
to
shot
kick
the
this
paper
one
route
off.
out there.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if
They
nothing
came
else,
to your
even if
food
the
truck?
miracle doesn't happen, they
Oh.
can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Dang.
Right out there on WT Harris.
Damn, boy, yeah, you
The
running.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film
Damn,
section.
man,
in
hey,
the coming
damn.
days.
Yeah, nigga, shit. I still been at that motherfucker. Shit.
And watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Oh,
and mentally, I think
You the
a lot
only
of
one
guys
out
are
there?
already starting
Oh, you got a party.
put this
Okay,
behind us
okay.
and get better the next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
That's good.
To
That's
hopefully never
good.
be in this type of situation again.
Okay,
And
okay.
they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can
Oh,
be a
that's
little more
good.
aggressive
That's
in the shorter
good,
zone,
yeah.
and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Nah, you can't get no better than that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shit, you doing good there. You can play that floor. You
Give it
got,
to Williams, right, right.
you can play
And
that
he'll be
floor.
brought
You
down
doing
inside
pretty
the
good
20
there.
at the 19. They get
Yeah,
6.
yeah,
Leave
okay,
it with
okay.
3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of
She
has
told
been
me.
a one-sided affair.
That ain't bad. Shit, tax free. Let me scoop in that motherfucker somewhere. Goddamn. I won't have you on the weekend. You don't work on the weekend, do you? Oh, you work on the weekend too?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have those first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Damn, dude, you got the shit out of
by
that.
Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you the game all the way.
2 more strong days. Okay.
Think these boys going to church.
Hey, look, ain't no wrong with that.
Not much to speak of. A 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Thank you so much.
They are in need of 6 yards here. If they
All right, y'all be good.
You know, you up.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
Give me that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set.
Hey, bro, I'm going to play you again.
Right around the
See, you good, bro. You good, bro. I ain't going to sit there and say you ain't good, but you
great spot.
You caught on.
Points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now Wilson. And now here is another interception.
You did
Picked
good,
off by
bro.
Nasir
Shit.
Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He stiff arms him. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And my
Give me
goodness,
that.
another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
We played it good, boy. Goddamn, we did good, bro.
But it will probably only matter to the statisticians
Dang.
as this ball game is now officially over.
You ready, my love?